This is the Retro Rewind. My name's Matt Denton, and today we're covering King of Colosseum II, which was released September 9th, 2004, in Japan only, for the PS2, developed and published by Spike, the guys behind Fire Pro Wrestling. And this is arguably the quintessential wrestling simulator, and yes, that word, simulator, not arcadey, like most wrestling games we've come to know, and some of us love, some of us hate. It's that Marmite thing. And yeah, I mean, I enjoy this game. This is the sequel to King of Colosseum Red and Green, which makes it sound more like Pokemon than a wrestling game, with certain rosters coming together from both of those games, plus a few added extras, bringing the roster count to a neat 150, something that has not been matched to this day by any Western wrestling game. By THQ, by Midway, by whoever, has not been matched. And that includes people like Jushin Liger, Masahiro Chono, and even Western wrestlers such as Steve Corino, Samoa Joe, and Loki. Plus you can add a hell of a lot more talent to the game using the edit mode, or as we Westerners call it, core mode, Great Wrestler. Grappling system in this game is not too dissimilar from Fire Pro Wrestling, in the fact that it does take a lot of timing and you're not hand-given or given your animations on a silver platter, which aren't... they don't contain any input from you at all in the wrestling games in the West. But in this game, for example, if you wanted to hit a powerbomb, you have to have the powerbomb clutch in your moveset, and then when you've initiated that clutch, you have to hit the button at the perfect time to actually nail the move, which is something that you don't see in many wrestling games these days, considering the fact that you do get canned moves, which is disappointing. Makes it more like a movie than an actual wrestling game. Oh! Power driver on the outside. One thing that that was poorly sold. Wow. He's dizzy, but wow. Jeez. Would have expected him to stay down from that, but again, it's early on in the match and I busted out a power driver. That's not really what I'm trying to get out with the wrestling simulation. But back to the control system. You're given 4 clutch positions from the front and 4 clutch positions from the back, which can give you well, I'm not going to say unlimited because it is limited, but it's not giving you the keys to the castle, as most wrestling games in the US do. You cannot hit have every move that you ever wanted in your moveset. You cannot have infinite finishers in your moveset like WWE games do, which is actually pretty cool. As you can see at the top, you got your meter there, and wow, that was a massive fail. The power balls at the bottom are basically your finishers. You can start up to, I think most people start off with 4. Not entirely sure because I've only just really gotten into the game. But you can hit them at any time, and once those 4 are gone, they're gone pretty much for good, unless you I believe if you kick out at like 2.9 and then do a taunt within 30 seconds of getting up, then you can regain one of your power balls. So at least that's a plus, but you start off with a 4 anyway. 3, 4. It's cool anyway. Right now, this is a match between Jushin Thunder Liger and Masahiro Chono for a New Japan Pro Wrestling Championship. I'm not sure which, because I can't read Japanese. But there you go. This is actually quite an amazing game. I've only played it for a few hours now, and I love it. I love it. It's not like the usual games that you get from the West. And don't get me wrong, I still love the WWE game series. but they do have a lot of shortcomings, and everybody knows that. If you go to any WWE forum or WWE games forum, such as cause.ws, then you will see that not a lot of people have a lot of love for the WWE series. But as you can see here, the match is not as over as you think it is. Jushin Liger, actually Chono tried to hit the, I think that was a Yakuza kick, but failed. But as you can see here, it's just a basic celebration scene. What's different about this game is that after you have the celebration scene, you are given a rank out of 100% to determine how good your match was on the scale of 1 to 100. I haven't seen anybody get a 1 yet, thank God. But there you have it, King of Colosseum II. It's very popular in the import trading business. And as you can see, Jushin Liger, new champion in New Japan Pro Wrestling. I've been Matt Denton. This has been Retro Rewind, and we'll see you next time.